listed as the player with a swordsman. Thank you, Madam Josie. Now may I ask the head of the back secretariat, Engineer Manuel Nobisado Jr. to please take the roll call.
Present for today's privy conference, our back chairman, Engineer Jose Wilson Manongsong,
Present, sir.
back members, Engineer David L. Palaganas, Engineer Remuniones, for the technical working group headed by Engineer Reynald Barrera, Architect Ramil Isid, for the back secretariat headed by yours truly, Engineer Manuel Levincin Jr., with back secretariat members, Madam Brenda Morales, Madam Josepina Manuel, and Mr. Rolando Manuel. Since the majority of the back members are present, there is a quorum, sir.
Thank you, Sir Manny. Today's procurement activities, the private conference of goods, we have two. The first one is with contract ID 24 DAI 24 supply delivery for use in the repair maintenance of damaged concrete pavements along San Nicolas-Natividad-San Quintin-Umingan-Guimba Road and Urdaneta Junction, Dagupan-Lingayen Road. And the second goods with contract ID 24 GAI 125 supply delivery for the repair, maintenance of expansion joints, curb, pavement markings, and railings, including thin overlay of bridge decks of Narciso Ramos Bridge, Banela Bridge, and Udiao Bridge. This private conference is being conducted to give the prospective bidders a chance to clarify issues relating to the contract and the project. However, attendance is not mandatory for the prospective bidders. At this point, may I call on the head of the technical working group, Engineer Reynald Barrera, to discuss the eligibility, technical, and financial requirements of the contract to be bid.
Thank you, sir. I will discuss the technical eligibility and financial requirements of the contracts to be bid. Documents to be submitted by the bidders. Bid submission is done manually. Each bidder shall submit one original copy of the first and second component of its bid. For technical proposal, Class A documents, legal documents, valid plaintiff's registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages, in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR. For technical documents, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to the bid, and statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions to be provided under the rules. Original copy of bid security, if in the form of safety fund. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. The bid validity and bid security validity period should be 120 calendar days from date of submission of bids. The bidder shall submit a securing declaration or any form of bid security enumerated below. For cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank and bank draft or guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, the amount of bid security should not be less than 2% of ABC. For surety bond carryable upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company, that is certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security, the amount of bid security should not be less than 5% of ABC. Conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production delivery, Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. For financial documents, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity (NFCC) or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation. Class B documents. If applicable, the design joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case a joint venture is already in existence. Are there any authorized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the GPA in the instance that the bid is successful? For financial proposal, original of valid signed and accomplished financial bid form and original of valid signed and accomplished price schedules. Criteria and procedure for detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and award. Bid evaluation. The financial components of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the total calculated bid prices. The box shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceed the ABC. The following factors should be considered in the evaluation of bid prices. First one is completeness, no price in the required item, non-complying, indicating a zero or a hash means fee to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes, bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. For arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words prevails. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual prevails. Unit costing detailed estimate versus unit costing BOQ, latter prevails. If above ABC, non-complying. Post-qualification, verification of legal requirements, licenses, certificates, permits, and non-inclusion in blacklist. For technical requirements, single largest completed contract similar to the contract, performance in ongoing government and private contracts, delay in the partial delivery of goods amounting to 10% of the contract. If any of these contracts shows the bidder's failure of to deliver or perform any or all of the goods or services within the period specified in the contract or within any extension thereof granted, by the procuring entity pursuant to a request made by the supplier prior to the delay, and such failure amounts to at least 10% of the price, or unsatisfactory performance of the supplier's obligation for terms and conditions at the time of inspection. Authenticity of bid security. For financial requirement, audited financial statements, especially current assets and liabilities, up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted works under ongoing and awarded contracts, updated NFCC versus ABC. Contract award. The contract should be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest single calculated and responsive bid. As a result of detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted, the successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof, in accordance with section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 91-4. Common reasons for rejection of bids and eligibility and post-disqualification of bidder. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certificate by the Insurance Commission indicating the name of the project, the procuring entity, and name of contractor. Common errors in the submission of bid, shorter bid validity and bid security validity period, late submission of bid, negative slippage in the ongoing government projects, negative 15% or more, or negative 10% in each of two or more projects, delay in the partial delivery of goods amounting to 10% of the contract price in its ongoing government and private contract. Co-authoritative or signatory is on behalf of the bidder. For single proprietor, signatory should be the owner or proprietor only. For corporation or cooperative, should be board secretary certificate and board resolution. For joint venture resolution or agreement, and for partnership is indicated in the articles of partnership. Note.
Thank you, General Banela, for further details for the already proposed project and technical components. May I call on the PPPC, including the discussion of the contract relation and schedule of procurement.
For the aspect of the project, contract ID number 24 GEI 24 contract name, supply of the delivery for use in the repair maintenance, reblocking of the bridge, concrete pavements along San Nicolas-Natividad-San Quintin-Umingan-Guimba Road, in Urdaneta, Junction, Dagupan-Lingayen Road. The scope of work mapping description, supply delivery of materials provided for the contract is 2,070,035 pesos. Contract duration is 20 calendar days. And for the second supply delivery, contract ID number 24 GA1I25, contract name, supply delivery for the repair, maintenance, expansion joints, curb, pavement, markings, and railings, including thin overlay of bridge decks of Narciso Ramos Bridge, Banela Bridge, and Udiao Bridge. The scope of work, supply and delivery of materials. The provided for the contract is 4,922,850 pesos. And for the contract duration was 15 calendar days. And for the schedule of receipt and opening of bids will be on July 1, 2024, 9:30 p.m. DPWH Pangasinan to Narciso, Pangasinan. For the live streaming YouTube account is https://www.youtube.com/dpwh Pangasinan DEO.
Thank you.
That's all for reviews.
For further details, the prospective leaders can get a copy of the minutes of this meeting conference upon written request not later than 5 weeks. So, are there more issues in concern before we will end this meeting conference? Review of the motion of Engineer David Palaganas and duly seconded by Engineer Ramos. I hereby declare that this meeting conference be adjourned. Let's be back at 9:30 for filling of bids. Thank you very much, everyone.